Hey guys, this is Rock King 3, bringing you the live commentary. Forza 5. This is going to be the parts and tune for that Ford Falcon. Let's see. Let's go to upgrades. So we got the Ford Falcon here. Alright, you're going to see a little bit of changes here. So we have the stock power, stock engine, stock drivetrain, and we have the positive displacement supercharger. We're going to go through the engine compartment now, and we have the race intake. We have the stock carburetor. We have the stock ignition. We have the race exhaust. We have the race cams. The cams actually were one of the big changes. If you guys watched my last two videos, that is something I did not have. I have the stock valves. I have the stock engine block. I have the stock pistons. I tried to go all the way up here, but you can see it just bumped this over. So we have the sport positive displacement supercharger. We have the no intercooler and the stock oil, and of course the stock flywheel. We're going to have the race brakes, the race spring and dampers, the race front and rear anti-roll bars. Here's where the changes came in. Went with the middle sport chassis reinforcement cage, trying to keep my PI down a little bit, but I still needed a little bit of control. The car was oversteering too much. And then unfortunately I had to give up the weight reduction, so we're on the street weight reduction. So the car is definitely a lot heavier. It was 2,500 pounds before. It's now almost 3,000, but it is a lot more stable, a lot easier to drive. We're going to have the stock clutch. This is also a change. I actually was not able to get to the street transmission. That of course is the top speed change. But I have the stock transmission, and I'm going to have the race drive line, and of course the race differential. Alright, here's another huge change. So I was running on street tire compound before because we were a lot lighter. We used that weight reduction. Actually, instead of doing the weight reduction, I chose to go with the race tire compound. It just helps it stay a little bit more stable. And I went with the full front tire width, and wasn't able to go the full rear. I was just dialing in just minute weight and PI there, so we stayed with the 335 45s. On the rims, I think it was a minus 14 pounds if I remember right. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, I think it was in the heavy rims. Yep, it's in the heavy rims here. I had the Mickey Thompson Classic Lock, and I think it was a minus 14 pounds. So you can pick any tire in that minus 14 pounds that you would like. I have the stock front rim, and I'll have the same on the rear, stock rim in the rear. No change there. We'll have the front and rear spoilers, Forza spoilers. And I did not reduce the weight with the hood at all because, again, just so close on the PI. So that's there. A lot of these are going to be my standard 26.5 tire pressure front and rear, pretty normal. Gearing is stock, so no change there. Alignment -3.5, -3.0, and left everything else zeros and 5.0, just stock. Really soft with the anti-roll bars, 8.59, and a little bit softer in the rear as well with 12.06. Usually that's about 10 and 15. Had to soften it up a little bit. This is running a lot softer than normal too. 361.7 in the front, 383.4 in the rear. Ride height all the way down. This is actually a little bit lower, 8.1 and 9.8. The rebound stiffness, 2.0, that's pretty standard for me. I did increase the downforce a little bit, so this isn't just in the middle. I did increase it just a tad. It just helped the back end stay down a little bit better and helped with my turn in a little bit too. So That's a little bit higher than normal. You can try that pretty much anywhere you'd like. Standard for me, 47% on the brakes, 200% on the brake pressure. And this is a little bit higher than normal. Acceleration at 49% and deceleration at 59%. That helps me to use the throttle to control it in the turns a little bit better. So I wanted the deceleration to be a little bit higher. That's a little bit higher than normal for me. Anyway, that is the car. This is the blue one, not the first one. This is the one that actually won the race. So go ahead and take a look at it. I will save this out there as well, so you can either download it or just copy it out. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Catch you in the next car video. Later.